Joe dreams of his ex-girlfriend Candace cheating on him, and while muttering her name, he wakes up. Beck hears it. During breakfast, Beck tries to get Joe to open up. Determined to erase Candace from his mind, Joe lies to Beck and goes to meet Dr. Nikki. While talking to Nikki, Joe recalls the first time he met Candace. Meanwhile, Beck and her friends are digging through Candace's social media accounts. At the cafe, a man is eavesdropping on them. Beck's friends say he might be a private investigator hired by Peach's family. Beck goes to Ethan for answers, but Ethan warns her not to dig deeper, saying Candace is long gone from Joe's life. At home, Joe pulls out a special book he once gave Candace and takes it to the basement of the bookstore. While repairing it, he relives the moment he discovered Candace's betrayal. Joe follows her and sees her with another man in a car. He later disposes of the book. Beck visits a mutual friend of Joe and Candace. The friend reveals that Candace cheated on Joe, that she had a sibling, and that she had been hospitalized. Beck continues her investigation and tracks down the man Candace cheated with. Joe also goes to the spot where he killed that man. When they discuss Candace, Joe loses control and pushes the man off a rooftop. Joe burns a page from the book he once gave Candace, believing he has finally let her go. Beck, still searching, discovers the hospital where Candace's sibling had been admitted, but learns they are already dead. Returning home, Beck confronts Joe asking for the truth about Candace. Joe lies about everything and manages to convince her. Joe then takes Beck to meet the bookseller who raised him since childhood. After this, Beck seems convinced. While walking, Beck's phone rings. Joe asks who Fox is. Beck brushes it off, but Joe doesn't believe her. Claiming the shop's alarm went off, he sends Beck home. Meanwhile, Joe confronts Dr. Nikki on the street and forcibly takes his phone. On it, he discovers the truth. Beck has been cheating on him with Nikki. Joe almost kills him but stops himself and walks away. When Joe returns home, he confronts Beck with what he knows. Beck admits her betrayal but tells Joe she loves him. Joe softens and convinces himself they can fix everything, forgiving her. The next morning, Joe peacefully goes out to buy breakfast. Paco shows up and gives Beck a book from Joe, also mentioning the hidden stash in the bathroom. Beck checks it and finds her personal belongings, her old phone, as well as items from Benji and Peach, including their teeth. Shocked, she drops what she's holding, breaking it. At that moment, Joe arrives home. Beck, trying to stay calm, attempts to leave, but her hand is bleeding from the broken glass. When Joe enters the bathroom, he sees the shards and the tooth, realizing Beck has discovered the truth. Beck tries to escape, but Joe catches her and knocks her unconscious. When Beck wakes up, she finds herself locked inside the cage.